Allez, c'est reparti dans Bastion. Donc il me reste encore 2 tessons je crois à choper pour réparer le monument si je dis pas de bêtises. Ok. Alors.
We're all a little short on friends these days, so that's a welcome sight. They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now.
Ah, le mémorial, j'ai trouvé quelque chose. C'était quoi? C'est vraiment au pif, hein.
The culture. A still life of old unwanted keepsakes.
C'est bien, je trouve, parce que les challenges, mine de rien, ils se mettent dans le jeu de manière assez fluide. Enfin, les challenges, c'est le joueur de se les mettre en fonction de où il veut aller et pas vraiment une obligation.
The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again. The memorial may be finished, but our part is far from over.
Ok. On fait un bon paquet. Ok. Ouais, il y en a plusieurs qui avancent gentiment.
A sail hammer's only as strong as its spine. And that's a strong spine. To fix a brusher's pike, you just need a good length of knife bark.
Ok.
The marshals learn to pack those shells full of fire.
Fort bien, bon alors on en continue. Ouais, c'est bien je trouve de pouvoir adapter sa difficulté de manière assez libre, c'est pas le jeu qui te l'impose ou quoi, c'est vraiment juste si tu te sens de mettre des niveaux en plus, tu actives des dieux, si tu veux faire des challenges, bah, tu vas avoir les trucs à faire pour le mémorial, ce genre de trucs, c'est bien.
Not much left of Mount Zan nowadays. It's like a cross between a zoo and a prison break.
Je trouve. Allons-y. C'est adaptatif quoi, et c'est au joueur vraiment de s'adapter selon ce qu'il recherche plus qu'au jeu de se lui vraiment poser un truc et puis
There's no more mountains now.
Ok, là il y a quand même...
There's no place left for the beasts of the wild to go. So they figure they'll hold out right here, on a slab of mountain the Calamity forgot.
Ça pourrait être simple hein, de les affronter comme ça.
Good thing for those beasts the Calamity saved leftovers. We only found their little lair because they found themselves a little shard. It's a delicate situation. Those beasts been hoarding all the valuables they could find.
Ah, il m'est tombé dessus, c'est ça? Ah, c'est lui qui m'envoie des trucs.
The creatures of the wild, they've been building a bastion of their own.
Aller chercher la potion. Merci. Ça donne de toute façon de l'XP en fait la potion, quoi qu'il en soit. Je pensais que ça en donnait parce que comment dire, j'étais pas...
They even drag their children into this. Without a doubt, the situation stinks.
Oh putain, les chutes teubées. Ouch. Eh non mais va-t'en. Ah putain c'est chiant. Ah hey fuck. Oh hey ça casse les couilles ça. Non mais c'est une blague. Ah attends mais là la hitbox quoi? Non mais putain les hitbox quoi. C'est quoi ces hitbox? Bon on va les laisser tranquilles hein, je crois hein. Non mais putain je peux rien faire. Non mais... Ah la grosse vanne quoi. Vraiment tout moisi hein. Le truc, il me laisse même pas le temps de en fait revenir quoi. C'est-à-dire que à peine je reviens. À peine je reviens en jeu quoi, et il est déjà sur moi quoi. Que veux-tu que je fasse?
Best thing we can do for those beasts right now is put them down quick and clean.
Ah putain, attends.
There's only one kind of mercy left these days.
Ok. Ouais, c'est vraiment pas ce que je préfère, ces armes-là à porter, qu'il faut un peu de temps pour les utiliser. J'aime vraiment mieux les trucs plus immédiats, quoi. Même si là, clairement, pour ça, c'était très utile, mais c'est un truc vraiment très circonstanciel, quoi.
What the city left behind, those beasts took for themselves.
On va enlever le mortier, on va garder. Voilà l'arc. Non, annuler. On va prendre le piège de chasseur. Oh. Non merci. Qu'est-ce que j'ai de nouveau encore sinon? Vas-y, va pour le tir d'encens comme d'hab. Bon, même si j'avoue que le mortier là dans les situations immédiates qu'ils m'ont proposé c'était utile. Après je sais pas si... ça sera toujours quoi.
Look at it this way. It's either them or us. But if we win, they win too. Our Bastion is everybody's game, not just ours.
Potion, ça me fera du bien. Ok, ça ne me fera pas de mal.
Unfortunately, there's no explaining that to a simple beast. Those beasts been hard at work fixing up the place.
No.
They've rounded up their survivors, just like we have. They've been searching for cores and shards, just like we have.
Bon bah là ça a bien marché. Un peu pifomètre. Hop, un petit coup de soin. Ok.
Maybe they've thought about turning back, just like we have.
Ok. Et
We
donc,
just really need their shard. Kid got it fair and square. That's the way.
Ah, il me manquait pas grand chose pour passer au niveau supérieur, dommage. Ouais, ça rapporte pas grand chose tout ça. Nope.
He's done what's best for him, don't you worry.
Ouais, l'arc il est un peu
Don't you worry.
ultra efficace quoi.
We'll all be better off once the Bastion is complete. Fix that thing right up, didn't we? Made these goings-on a little livelier. Suppose it's true a little song can put things in perspective.
Ah oui, on peut changer les musiques, c'est drôle ça.
At least it won't get cold around here with that thing around. It wasn't fixed, it was unbroken.
Ah oui, c'est vrai. J'ai pas encore mis.
The monument's getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though.
C'est presque bon quand même.
Ain't saying much, but that's the greatest forge in all the city.
Ah oui, d'accord. Bon, il me semble que j'ai plus
Just a couple shards left. The quarry's gotta have one, right? The secret to how we built Caelondia so tall and proud lies in Burstone Quarry.
Allons-y alors.
Imagine everything you'd need to build a city like Caelondia. It takes hard work and planning, and it also takes Burstone Quarry. The Ura tunnels beneath the quarry must have softened the blow from the calamity. We bought the whole place from the Ura on the cheap. Same goes for its natives, Rattletails. Why would the Ura put up with those pests?
Ouais, ok, ça c'est un copain à moi.
Rattletails ain't the worst of it either, but more about that in a little bit.
On va passer niveau 5 rapidement, non? Capture quoi mon grand? Ça sert un peu à rien.
The quarry came with a lifetime supply of windbags. Windbags smaller than the naked eye can see are nesting in those rocks.
Pas encore de montée de niveau là, t'es sérieux mec?
Not only are these rocks a source of life, we found that the oldest ones remember things. But there's even more to it than that.
Ah ok, il va falloir que je joue avec ces trucs là en fait.
They're recording everything, all the time, taking it all in. No wonder all those beasts were drawn to the quarry. The rocks were calling them.
Yes, niveau 5. Ok, la conscience.
Keeping the quarry free from pests turned out to be a problem. The
Ah,
quarry
putain, les
ain't
chutes.
exactly up to safety standards no more. Rattletails kept tunneling in to snack on windbags. Windbags tended to the rocks, so we had to keep the rattletails at bay. Without those windbags, the quarry might not have its special qualities.
Très bien.
Even stink eyes started taking root in here.
Pas exactement comment ils fonctionnent les yeux là. Mais...
Now, why would the Ura sell off such a fascinating place? The Ura always were a superstitious lot. Might be the gods told him the quarry's bad news.
Un petit soin, ok.
On top of that, you know the Ura hated anything above ground. Might be the quarry just got too much sunshine for their liking.
Un petit soin qui fait du bien, voilà.
In any case, it's fair to say the quarry was a godsend. Those rocks, all polished to a mirror sheen. The largest ones, you know as cores. Single core could keep the lights on in an entire city district. The smaller ones, we call them shards. A shard's got a fraction of a core's power, enough to fuel a voyage to the motherland.
Ah, je vais aller chercher le tonifiant pour un peu d'XP. Pendant de l'XP quoi. Hein. Oh putain le débile.
Well, now the quarry's all dried up. These rocks are much too young to be of use. Remember how I said rattletails ain't the worst thing in the quarry?
Ah oui.
That honor goes to a beast we took to Colin, Sir Lunky. Massive thing stomped many of our boys. We just couldn't get rid of him. The only thing harder than the rocks in Bastion quarry is Sir Lunky's head.
Ah bah bravo champion.
His big fat rump's plenty tough too. So is a kid.
Putain c'est chiant.
We never could get stubborn old Lunky to leave the quarry alone.
Eh ben.
Then the kid hears a voice calling from down the hall. Are you all right? It says.
Ok, ça tu t'en fous un peu. Ah, la porte elle est là, ok.
It's
Ah,
him.
c'est Yulf.
I've come to warn you, he says.
Zulf, pardon, pas Yulf.
The Bastion is under siege. Let it fall. You should not go back.
Je peux pas prendre ça alors.
Kid hears him, but he ain't about to be deterred. If that's the way it is, he says, then I won't stop you. Because my countrymen will.
On va bien voir.
Say what you will about Zolf, but he's a man of his word.
Ok, il est stylé lui par contre.
His countrymen don't much care for pleasantries, though. Zolf showed him the way here, and here they came.
Ok, ça va pas être simple ça.
Revenge.
Mais ça reste stylé en tout cas, c'est... Sans d'XP seulement, et ben c'est pas des masses. Ouais non, l'XP est bien donné que quand on a déjà le max, ok.
They got inside the Bastion and shut the door. Kid's gotta go in through the back.
Oh, c'est joli ici.
I should have told him sooner about all this.
Ah ouais, ça aurait été bien.
To make matters worse, seems the Ura took the girl.
Ok.
Unfortunately, they broke in and they started digging their holes. Something wrong sprung
Ah
out.
oui, en effet. Ah ok.
And it's
Ah non, d'accord, mais moi j'ai aussi mes potes.
tried to
Ouais.
stop him, but we needed help. Our baby pecker, he don't make it. Our little squirt, he don't make it. Somehow, some way, he sends those Ura packing. Problem is, it didn't matter. Zolf's plan worked.
D'accord.
We find each other as the dust settles. Then I tell him why the Ura came.
Dis-moi tout.
To get us back. For the calamity. It was Ceylandia's master plan to wipe the Ura out. But part of that plan backfired, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
If only Zolf knew the whole story. What were we to think? They must have got her. Taken her back to her.
Ah oui, ils ont emmené
rightful
la
home.
petite, la copine, ok. Ah oui, ils ont à nouveau tout cassé. Eh ben bravo. Heureusement que mes copains ils étaient là quand même.
The conscience. We haven't lost everything, long as we have that. The shards can put this disease in remission, but there's only one cure. We need to finish what we started.
Au niveau 5.
Black
Ouais, ça
rye
va
is
jusqu'au
like
niveau
hot
10 max,
pineapple
donc
chowder on a cold day.
je sais pas si j'en suis à la moitié de l'histoire ou pas.
Now he can shoot that fang repeater all day long. A solid frame can put an extra sting in every slice.
Tiens, ok.
He's made a right comfortable bed for all those
J'achète un peu,
bullets.
hein, je dépense. Ah, j'ai un nouveau... Hop, débile. Un nouveau mémorial, ok. cool. Ah bah j'ai dépensé
The
assez.
city, its riches nothing but fragments now.
Allez, c'est bon. Tac, j'ai acheté.
On the inside, a fire bellows ain't nothing like its more popular air-spitting cousin.
On verra ça la prochaine fois. Et je voulais juste aller voir le temple.
Seems the
Voilà.
gods recommended this place to all their friends. Now all we need
Allez, le
is one
sanctuaire c'est
last
terminé.
shard.
Je peux encore augmenter ma thune.
The sanctuary. If we can build, we can rebuild. That ought to give those dueling pistols a little extra kick. To master the musket, you gotta get rid of the recoil.
L'inspiration, je crois que c'est pour faire plusieurs trucs au niveau 3 il me semble. Yes.
The inspiration, a forge can fashion
Encore de la
anything.
thune. Très bien. Qu'est-ce que je pourrais faire? Ça c'est la pique d'assassin, la carabine, le mortier, et puis ça c'est les trucs autres ça. Voilà, bien dépensé. Maintenant je peux aller voir ce qu'il faut que je fasse.
The Ura swooped down from the east. At least now we know the way. Berzendra Gate used to lead down to the terminals.
Allez, arrête, un tesson.
Now
Ok.
it leads up to the stars.
Je pense que je vais faire ça et ce sera déjà bien. Je reviens juste dans un instant. Allez, c'est reparti. Allons-y.
One last shard. It's all we need to put this mess behind us. And mother, what a mess it is. A mess like that could have only been made by hand. Zolf said the Calamity failed, and he's right. The Uras stand as living proof of that.
Ok, ils vont être chauds ceux-là là.
At the heart of the Calamity was a simple idea. We never wanted to go to war again. Wanted to rule it out.
Moi je trouve cela plus simple à éliminer que les autres, voilà, que les...
We put a lot of folks against that problem. Scientists, soldiers, spies, even me. We sought solutions far beyond the city. We traveled near as far as the kid's going right now.
Je sais pas si j'approche de la fin ou si c'est vraiment que le... encore presque que le début. Bon, les hitbox, hein, on voit sur les objets, c'est pas la folie.
Most of our efforts didn't bear fruit.
Il est mort ou il s'est passé quoi? Ok, il est tombé. Étonnant.
Then there was a breakthrough, but it didn't come from one of our people.
Oh merde, la chute. Soigner au passage. Ouais, là, ah, par exemple, là, taper là-dessus, c'est hyper pointu. Chose fantaisiste, ça fait quoi encore? Carabine.
It came from an Ura, a brilliant young scientist named Ven. Ven worked for the Mancers, the sharpest knives in the city's drawer.
Il est mort.
With his help, the Mancers devised a way to seal the Ura tunnel shut in a flash. Just like that, every last Ura living in the Tassel terminals will be gone.
Je sais pas si je viens du nord ou du sud en fait, c'est un peu le problème. Je sais pas à quoi ça sert ce genre de truc. Hein.
This discovery was never to be used, they said, except as a last resort.
Ok. Et encore des armes que j'ai pas, donc
But Ven didn't like being manipulated. He had plans of his own.
alors.
He sabotaged the Mancer's little science project, set it to blow up in their faces.
D'accord.
Imagine how Ven must have felt when they finally made him pull that trigger.
Ok, bon. Ça avance toujours, 7e jour.
But remember, the Bastion can fix everything. We just need that shard.
Ouais, ouais, mais j'ai du mal à le trouver. Ouch. C'est bon? Ok, on va se soigner du coup. Ah, le voilà le tesson. Ouch.
Too bad the Ura ain't exactly been willing to collaborate on that front.
Ok, là il y a un ninja de ouf.
For now, Kid had little choice but to pick up where the Calamity left off.
Un petit peu de soin. Ok, bon, c'est pas encore bon.
First things first, though. There's someone we figured needed rescuing. Zia.
Je vais m'arrêter là-dessus pour cette vidéo et puis on reprendra ça la prochaine fois. Ciao.
The